Today is May 17th, 2022. I believe that May 17th was when I earned my commission from the United States Coast Guard back in 2000. I'm pretty sure it was 2000. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was 2000. May 17th, 2000, I believe. Anyway, so I hope that it's awesome that you like the Navy and you really like the subs, but it sucks that the Navy, to go to OCS, you need a bachelor's degree. That's freaking crazy. So with the Coast Guard, how I got into OCS, Officer Candidate School, was I only needed 30 credits. And I used my boot camp, my A school, my C school, and then some college classes and that kind of stuff to earn those 30 semester hours for me to be able to qualify for OCS. It took me a couple of times. 2 times, I think. Maybe 3 times. I'm not sure. But it took me a couple of times to apply and get accepted. And I didn't even apply until I already had about 10 years in. Or like 9 years. Well, I mean, it was a little earlier because it was only once a year, I think. Maybe. So it might have been like maybe I applied the first time, and then maybe by the second time I waited a year. I think maybe they did it. I think what they did was they did it once a year, but they selected for I think they selected everybody once a year, but they broke everybody out, like maybe 3 classes a year. It might have been just 2 classes. I'm not even sure actually, but I think I've got it in my Coast Guard memorabilia stuff, like the I Love Me wall kind of things. Like maybe the invitation that you sent out to your family members and that kind of stuff. I want to say I was class 299. But I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't know. It was something like that, but maybe it was 99 because you were born in 98 and I was gone. I was in OCS and you were just a baby. I remember I shot a video for you that you could watch on the TV when I was gone, and that was, I want to say I was class 299, and that would have been, I would have graduated in May 17th, 1999, which makes sense because I was on my Coast Guard cutter Alex Haley out of Kodiak in 2000 when January 1st, 2000 hit. And everybody was freaked out because they thought all the computers were going to die because nobody coded the computers beyond 1999. So they didn't know what was going to happen. And I was on watch that night too. I had the OOD, the officer of the deck, obviously. I was in port and we were all watching all the computers and stuff when it clicked over to 2000 and nothing really happened. So, but I was class 299, I believe, and I graduated from OCS as a commissioned ensign in the Coast Guard May 17th, 1999. Woo! Man, it took me a long time to figure that out. Anyway, I really think it'd be awesome if you joined the Coast Guard because you could already be qualified for the semester, you would already have earned enough semester hours. You probably have a bunch already with your boot camp, your A school, your C schools, and all that kind of stuff. And then you could join OCS, or you apply for OCS and then get in and do that whole thing, and that would be awesome. The Navy's tough. I mean, I can't even imagine how tough it is on you guys, because you guys are still young and you're underway a lot. You're underway for a long time, and then even when you're in port, you work a lot. For the Coast Guard, back when I was on a boat, it was 7 to, it wasn't 7 to 4. That was the normal working hours, like ashore, like if you were at like 7 to 4:30, if you were like at a day worker or somebody who works Monday through Friday, and not like a watch stander or something like that. But if you worked Monday through Friday at a shore station in the Coast Guard, it was 7 to 4:30 or 7 to 4, depending. I want to say that we had trop hours on the Coast Guard cutters that I was on, which was 7 to 1, because you stood a watch station bill every 4 days anyway. So you would work your Monday through Friday, but you would also have duty. So you might have duty on Monday, you'd work all night, stay on the boat, work all day Tuesday, and then you would go home Tuesday, and then you would have duty on your normal rotation. But it was cool because you got off early, and I guarantee they did a much better job at trying to take care of their people. And it scares the hell out of me, because people in the Navy commit suicide, and God, that's one of the most horrible thing ever is for a parent to have to worry about their kid, living, or whether it's from an accident or self-inflicted, whatever, God, that's horrible. So that's something that I worry about too, because I know it's so stressful. And I guess you from what I understand with talking to Sam and that kind of stuff, it's great that you're not there, and I never want you to be there. So join the Coast Guard. Join the Coast Guard right now, or join the Air Force. Air Force will be cool. I would think that you would like to do like a drone pilot. I would do that. That would be awesome, to be a drone pilot in the Air Force. You'd be stationed out of country or something probably, but it would be awesome to be a drone pilot. That would be awesome. It feels like there's something weird with the axle. I don't know what that's all about. I should talk to somebody about that. Driveline slack or something, maybe. It kind of, when you're braking, and then it kind of, you're braking, so the vehicle's slowing down, but then you feel some sort of push forward or something. I need to figure that out, because these vehicles have to last me till they're 350,000 miles on them, because I love them. They are great cars. So I think you should join the Air Force or the Coast Guard. So if for the Coast Guard, like, if I remember, one of the things that they talked about is if you move from one branch to another, that you would lose a rank. So if you were an E5 in the Navy and you transferred to the Coast Guard, you would, as an E5, you would be ahead of other people on the A school list. So you would get into that A school, and then you would graduate not as an E5. Supposedly, from what I remember before, you would lose a rank, so you'd be like an E4, which sucks. I know that. Well, yeah, that sucks, because then you would have to you'd have to wait till you're E5 for the Coast Guard to go to OCS then, because you have to be an E5, you have to have 30 semester hours, and whatever other qualifications that they say. But I think it's a good deal. I mean, it was cool for me to go from a radioman, where I started off as a radioman for my A school, and then the Coast Guard changed the name of the rate, changed it to telecommunications specialist, and then after I went to OCS, they changed it again, I think. But so I did 10 years as an enlisted person, right, and then 10 years as an officer. So that was good to get both sides. 10 years enlisted, 10 years officer. It was cool. You got to learn some stuff, do some different things, see both the enlisted and the commissioned officer side. That was cool. I think the non-commissioned officer, like the chief warrant officer, that kind of stuff's cool too. But I would say just jump right to OCS, do OCS, graduate as an ensign, go up to JG, bust out lieutenant, and then that's the way to go, because then your retirement's much, much bigger, and you get to do some really cool things. So anyway, I'm almost home. It was nice talking to you, or it's nice for me to talk to the screen that hopefully you will see one day, and maybe you'll learn something about your father that you don't know. Did you know? So today on Guardians of the Galaxy, we are striking stage 17. I did not ride the motorcycle again, just like yesterday, Monday. Today's Tuesday. But I want to ride it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or whatever. I miss riding it. And so if I go to the car, if I go to the car on break, sure, I get a nice place to sit. But it's like, it's hotter, even though it's nice and comfy. You open the windows, that kind of stuff. It's not like I go to the car and crank the AC. The car's off, the windows are down, but it's still hot and muggy sometimes because you don't always get a breeze. So I've got to walk to the car, which is, sometimes a couple of stages away, or, whatever, or in the parking lot. So that sucks. So it doesn't really do me any good to bring the car. Wasting extra gas, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to do that. Poor girl. She's a good girl. We got to take care of her. So anyway, I'm on the property now. As you can probably see, I'm going to flip it around so you can see. Can I do that? No, I can just do this here. So I can't see what you can see. So this is the main drive. Okay, going down the road. Gated community. Blah blah blah. Here's the community center, the recreation center. The golf club is to the right, but I don't golf, and you have to join and pay however much it is to pay, and I don't golf anyway, so screw it. Anyway, there's the Club Peachtree thing. You come down here, you drive down this road, right? Okay, I gotcha. It's a golf cart lane. Stop. Oh, go. Okay. So anyway, this is the place where we live, and I like it. It's a safe community. I don't have a lot of radical, crazy druggies hanging around or whatever. But it's nice. It's super quiet. I like that. Go down this main road here. Anyway, so this is it. And I'm trying to wait to get to the house so I can show you the house. That's taking too long. It's taking forever. Taking 100 years. Alrighty, we're almost there. Got to go slow. I'm going 33, but the speed limit's 25. I'll probably get thrown in jail. Prison for speeding. Okay, so took a left there. Now we're going to take a right on Dublin. Sounds Irish. But here we go. Okay, so our house is at the end of the cul-de-sac. It's the green one right there. I like it. I really do. It's really cool. I think it's really cool. Straight ahead, right there. That's it. Alrighty, I'm flipping around. Alrighty, mister. I'm here. I'm gonna pull into the garage, and I can fit both Cayennes in this garage. Fairly easy. Hopefully I don't ever, break the mirrors off or anything crazy like that. But anyway, I'm here. I love you very much. Very proud of you guys. And I miss you very much. I love you. Bye.